Hi, my name is Agatha Maheswari. In this video, I'm going to talk about Role and Status, a theory by Ralph Linton. There are three main parts of this video. The first one is the background of Ralph Linton, then explanation of status and role, followed by the application of status and role in my life. So now we're in the first section of the video. So who is Ralph Linton? According to Linton biography written by Clyde Holcomb, Linton was born in Philadelphia, 27 February 1893. He was one of the most famous American anthropologists. His interest in book persuaded him majoring in anthropology and became an academic teacher at three of the universities in the US. According to George Murdoch, there are two aspects that assist Linton's interest in sociology, especially in culture and society. The first one is his personal, as he is really intelligent person and have a broad knowledge. And the second one is his social life. He was a very social person and lots of his friends are studying sociology. Also, according to Gottfried Lang, Linton's definition of status and role was the first systematic definition and has helped many American anthropology. Now we are in the second part of the video. I'm going to talk about what is status and role. The definition of status and role are according to Ralph Linton's book Study of Man and the Cultural Background. Status, as explained by Linton, is a position of a person in a particular pattern. It is important to know that the context of pattern in here is not behavior, but a social position. However, there are some expectation comes from the status, and if the person put rights and their duties to constitute as a status, that means that person is doing a roles. As roles explained by Linton is as the dynamic aspect of the status. In order to put the definition into context, we have to know what is the distinction between role and status. According to Lin Jixin, the main point is status is a stable society position and role is the dynamic process that constitutes the status. And however, Linton also defining status into two. The first one is ascript status. Ascript is a social position that accorded to an individual without reference. And then the second one is achieve. Achieve position is a social position that need to be earned by a person. Moreover, according to Gottfried Lang journal article, in Linton's book The Cultural Background, he also explained about active and latent status. This theory explained that even though a person has several status, a person cannot act into many statuses in the same time. And now we move to the third section. How roles and status apply into my life. In this part of video, I will explain and show a clip of my three statuses as student, daughter, and a friend. In this first video, I was having a video call with my mom, which means I'm playing a role as a daughter. This is one of example of a script status. Also, in this moment, my active status was a daughter. In the second clip was a simulation of my status as student. At this time, my active status was the student. Therefore, my status as daughter is considered as latent. In addition, student status could be considered as ascript and achieved status. And now we move to our last clip. In this clip, I was playing a role as a friend. At this point, my status as student and daughter were latent, and my status as a friend also could be considered as both ascript and achieved status. Finally, we already come to the end of my video. Thank you for watching.